Nice pass also there by number 1, Mason Roche. Finding the man on the outside for the three.
Looking for Hinton for a three. It bounces off the rim and no good. Big three. B.J. Freeman with those bright neon yellow shoes to the basket. Puts it in two.
And I was
Normally he's a three-point shooter, Bruce. He's now been going for layups and making it 4 points in the game so far for him.
And Matt Cuddington told me earlier today that B.J. is one of those players that they really got to put some pressure on because he can take control of a ball game.
Rebound from the Spartans. Javante Long to Ross. Back to Long, and Long puts it in for two. And a whistle. Stoppage of play. Javante Long.
It's going to be a full timeout.
4 points. 25-5 in the first half of play in the second period. Comets up by 20.
And
this magical season continues, Bruce Barrett.
And I tell you, Clayton is really putting on a show right now. I mean, they're running the court. They're making, they're just setting their offense, and they're in transition. When Triple S misses, they go right down the court, and they know what they're going to do. They know exactly what they're going to do with the basketball, and they're coming down here, and they're just putting points on the board, and they're finishing.
So how does Matt Cuddington and the Spartans fix that?
Well, I tell you, I think they need to go into a zone trap or something of that nature.
Put more pressure on the Comets, so to speak?
Yeah, but the big thing is you got to convert on your offensive possessions. And that's key right now because when they got people breaking down the court, breaking down on a missed shot, and you're getting good passes and people underneath the basket that are open.
What a game. Simmons and Medlin look on. A great season for the Comets. They wrap up the regular season Thursday night against West Johnston on the road. Against the Wildcats, we'll have it for you on the CRN Sports Network before we go to Albany, New York and New Jersey for Raleigh Firebirds professional basketball against the Patrons and the Admirals. CRNsports.org. 6:25 remains, ticks away, 25-5. Comets are up by 20, Bruce.
Wow. With 6:20 to go into a half.
Number 11, Atkinson, trying to power his way to the basket. Looking inside, trying to find Hinton. Hinton now goes back to Weir. Weir under pressure by the other two of Ross for the Comets. Jaquan Ross pressure heavy there. Shaq Howard's also there. And number 2 jumps for Weir, and the basket's no good. Give it back to the Comets. Freeman to Mason Roosh. Juking, jiving pressure, moving around Dublin. Mason Roosh to the basket, and he makes it.
Oh, wow.
Whistle and a foul, basket and one coming up for Mason Roosh, the senior, number 1.
Roosh goes in, drives, just drives the basket. He makes the basket and then draws the foul. And again, it's the three-point play the old-fashioned way.
And for Jaquan Dublin, that is his second foul on the Spartans, and he'll make his free throw. 6 points now, 6 points in the first half for Mason Roosh, the senior.
Darius Falk now checking in for the Spartans. They're going to need his 6'2 frame underneath the basket here.
Spartans put it back inbound quickly. Led by Atkinson from a steal almost. Oh my goodness, all the pressure's on. Freeman came out of nowhere. Opens the door with a slamming pass there. Give the assist to 23 and 34. Darius Falk will put it in for 2.
B.J. Freeman there for 2. But
and Freeman will turn around and put it in for 2 for the Comets.
That last possession, I thought the Spartans handled the full court press really, really well and was able to find an open man underneath the basket.
Foul on number 23, B.J. Freeman, the shooting guard, junior, 6'2", Freeman. And what do you think? They got to look to it to see him Freeman next year. Freeman's
wow, I was just thinking that. He's just a junior. He'll be back.
Such a talented player. And I will tell you this, B.J. Freeman is in the running for the Greater News 3A Conference Player of the Year.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, he just has a good offense. He plays great defense. He's just one of those players that you're just looking forward to having coming back.
For sure. 4:50 remaining here in the first half of play on the second period. 30-7, a 23-point lead. That's what it stands to right now.
Triple S is trying to set up their offense. They came empty on that, but they were looking to set up something more.
UNC and Wake Forest just tipped it off. They're underway. We'll have stats on that game. Number 11, Atkinson off the rim. It's no good. New players are coming in. Sub time here for the Comets. Amari Bryant, Wazenchak, 33 of Jamal Johnson, Justin Bell. And Hatton in 14. They're all coming up for the Comets. They're on subs. 32-7.
Jaquan Ross Mason Ross just scored.
Mason Roos just put in another 2. There's a whistle and a foul coming up. And now a foul on number 10 of Shakir Howard, Shaq Howard. That'll be his first foul for the Comets. That's the 4th team foul for the Comets. 15 foul on the Spartans now. And we've got new subs coming in. Amari Bryant in 11. 24, Wazenchak. Number 5, Justin Bell. Number 33, Jamal Johnson. And number 4, bringing his flock to the promised land in the Comets country, is Elijah Shepard in 4.
Jalen White just missed his first of 2 free throws. But this is what Triple S needs to do. Now they're starting to drive that basket. You saw it on the last play. They came up empty. But here, if they can go in and maybe create a foul and be able to score, but you got to capitalize on them. On those free throws,
and they missed
both of them.
They missed both of them.
And then ball went out of bounds. Nice hustle there by number 23, Zach McNeil, trying to get the rebound. But the ball does go out on McNeil there. And
Still turns it over. Still turns it over to Clayton Ball. Exactly right. Amari Bryant back to number 4, Elijah Shepard. Shepard powers to the basket under 3-man pressure. He gets his own rebound back.
Yeah, number 34 with the block, though.
And resets Justin Bell now. Bell to Amari Bryant. Amari Bryant to Wazenchak. Wazenchak back to Shepard. They've moved their way around there looking for Jamal Johnson next at 33. And Justin Bell will power his way to the basket. Whistle and a foul coming up on the Spartans.
Triple S starting to come up with a little more defense now, it looks like.
Foul on number 23, Zach McNeil. Zach McNeil's first foul. The 15th foul in the first half for the Spartans.
Comets number 5, Justin Bell, will be shooting 2.
The point guard, shooting guard, 6'2", 175 junior, and he will nail his first. Justin Bell, number 5 at the line. 33-7. Remember, they passed 47, and they passed into 40 points or more. The clock runs down. It's already 33-7 here. For Comet fans, they are ecstatic. For the Spartan fans, they're thinking, what can we do to catch up? And there was a time, Bruce Barrett, where Triple S was still in the hunt, but now they've blown it.
Absolutely. They got to finish.
Got to stay strong. McNeil with the ball. McNeil trying to find Atkinson. Back to McNeil again. On pass. They power their way to the basket. And they just cannot finish to the rim. No good. Rebound. Comes back to Clayton. Justin Bell throws it in the stands. There's a souvenir for a lucky fan on the Spartans bench.
And the Triple S SRO over there catches the ball.
They got to turn it back in. I'm playing. This ain't like the XFL. If the ball goes out of play, you get to keep it. You know.
Or arena ball.
Yeah, or a hockey puck.
Yeah.
Clayton, by the way, leading over Triple S, and another team in blue and gold tonight is North Carolina and Wake Forest. That's going to be a great matchup for conference play, tied at 10 and 13 each. 33-7. Will we have ever thought we'd see a year where Duke and Carolina are both struggling in basketball?
It's unbelievable. I mean, Carolina especially. I mean,
yes.
And their head coach right now, he's never had a losing season.
That's
before.
right. That's right. And how could Roy Williams handle the pressure? As Amari Bryant, fader jumper bounces up and goes back in for 2.
Yeah, a little dance around the rim there, but it falls through.
2:15 remaining here in the first half. It is 35-7, a 28-point lead.
Nice pass there by Triple S.
They can't get in the rim, though. White was right there with Altman. Can't say they're making the efforts. They're trying to get there. They're just not getting the ball in the basket.
The ball's not going down. It's just not going down for them right now.
Amari Bryant looking inside, trying to find Jamal Johnson. Bryant got his own rebound back after the deflection. Sets it up to Shepard. Off the rim for 3, and it's no good. The rebound comes back to Jamal Johnson. Johnson to the basket. Whistle. He'll go to the line and shoot two. Foul. Foul on number 34, Jalen White. That's going to be his first.
And right now, Triple S is down by 4 touchdowns if you look at it. 35-7 here with 1:36 to go.
Jamal Johnson, the senior, junior at 6'2".
Jalen Hinton for the Spartans is heading back into the game. He is their, if you will, their point guard, and he runs their offense.
Johnson will make his first at the free throw line. His second coming up, and he'll nail those as well. Both points, both free throw. It is a 30-point lead. If we go 47-7, the clock will run down until they knock out 40 points or go under. And this is so disappointing. Matt Cuddington still just, despair, anguish, heartbreak, shaking his head in disbelief. You don't want to be down this low in the first half, definitely.
That's absolutely. And 124, and you're down by 30 points already. I mean, what plays do you call when you're 30 points down in the first half? I mean,
How about those ball hoggers of the Mid-Atlantic Southeast, the Clayton Comets, the number 1 seed of the Greater News 3A, and a 3-shot foul, I think, coming up. He'll shoot 3 at the line.
Fouls on Tariq Atkinson to be his first.
And Amari Bryant will go to the line for the Comets. His first points were made with a layup, and now he will go to the line and shoot a 3-shot foul, 3-point foul coming up.
And for the next 68 seconds, the Comets will be in the bonus.
New players coming in. Freeman in 23. Number 12, Justin Hunter. Elijah Sanders, the U.S. Air Force commit. Mason Roosh and Parker Tate in 22. A new 5 coming in on subs for the Comets as Amari Bryant shoots his 3-shot foul. Misses it. Here come the new subs. They'll wait for Amari Bryant to make his final shot. And then Parker Tate, the senior number 22 point guard, will come in and take his place. 38-7. So he made 1 out of 3.
Yeah, the Spartans are still trying to fight, though. That's the thing. They got to keep trying to run their offense. That's what they need to do right now.
1 minute remaining in the first half. A Nell for 3 attempt by Hinton, no good. The rebound comes back up. That's number 2, Elijah Weir. He finally gets on the board with a 2 with a layup. Mason Roosh tries to go for 3. Rebounds, gives it back to the Spartans. Atkinson, and they throw it away. Last touch by Clayt. It'll be Spartans ball. Here comes Parker Tate.
37.9 seconds left to go in the half.
Amari Bryant will come out for the Comets, and now 22 senior Parker Tate is in. New fresh players in. 38-9. 30 seconds remaining in the first half. And Roosh comes out of nowhere like still in a Valentine's Day card from somebody's sweetheart before Valentine's Day gifts get sent out. And it's the takeaway. They're going to call a foul here.
Well, actually, it was a carry as he was breaking to the basket. He had the ball over his head.
And he's going to take it away and give it back to the Spartans. 20 seconds. Mason Roosh with a steal there. And here he comes again. Oh, there he goes. Hart Graham coming into the basket, and they'll turn it down again. Tried to get up there, make another opportunity for points, and come up shy. And they're going to keep it, though. Last touch by Triple S. It'll be Comets ball.
Roush with another good steal there.
38-9, final 13 seconds. B.J. Freeman with the rock with those bright neon yellow shoes. Call him Sharpie.
That was blocked.
Call him Highlighter. He comes to the basket. Give it back to the Spartans, number 23. Zach McNeil will put it in for 2. And that is the half.
Tariq Atkinson started that last bucket there with a big block. His 6-foot body got way up there and knocked that ball out.
38-11 at the half. And Clayton is up in front.
Well, right now, Triple S, they got to stop the ball first coming in. We talked about that earlier. But right now, the Comets are like comets in the air. They're just flying around right now.
So
they're just making great plays.
My question is this. What is Matt Cuddington saying at the locker room